What's up, guys? Today we are gonna do a little bit of talking about traps, what type of traps, and we're gonna be setting them all in this video. What type of traps, what they're good for, and all kinds of stuff. So our first contender, got a coil spring. It's a pretty big one. This is a good coyote trap. It has a drag on it. Excuse me. It's got a drag on it. It's the only one I could find. We're just gonna have to deal with the drag. Then we actually have, this is a throwback, feather. It's a Victor jump trap. And then an old one, long spring. And the scariest out of all of them, a 110 Conibear. The 330s are actually scarier. Now, I'm not able to set these with my hands. That's why I got these little guys. They help. So, we are going to first, here we gotta do it all the way. Then you gotta pull it. So, first let's do something easy. Victor long spring trap. Now this, I think, is like the oldest one out of all of them. And they still catch stuff. They catch stuff really good. These are like good for water sets, good for muskrat. Probably don't want to catch a beaver in this thing because it will pull right out. Now, remember guys, with long springs, you're probably going to have that problem of this jaw not wanting to go down. But the reason that is you have to twist the spring towards the dog like that, and then the jaw will go down. And it seats right there. Oh, really reliable, good for weasel boxes, good for catching mice, rats. Just a really good trap. They're easy to set. This is a good beginner trap. And they're easy to get out of when you get caught, because you can just step on this spring right here. It only has one spring. Some of them have two, double long springs. This is just a really, really good trap. Reliable. I like these for coons, possums, skunk. They're good in water. They have a pretty long chain. It's got a swivel point right here. And it's just a really old trap, and it's really reliable. So now that that one's done, what should we go on to next? Let's do another simple one. Jump trap. Now this one I'm gonna stand up because it's just better. And I just want to stand up. Okay, so we got our jump trap right there. Very compact. This is mainly used for rats, mice, rodents. You can catch coons in these, but I'd rather use a long spring. Also, these traps are very old. Same with the long spring. These work good in water. But they're mainly for rodents, like a marmot. A marmot, this would work. I forget what size this is. I think it's a 0. It's number 0 long, or jump trap. Good for weasel boxes. It's good for all stuff like that. The reason it's called a jump trap, because it jumps out of the ground. Okay, so now we have hard and harder. So let's do the hard first. This is a big old coil spring. Okay, so I'm kind of scared of these coil springs here. They're kind of scary. But if you learn how to trap, that is a big trap. There's my head. It is the size of my head. This is a good coyote trap. This is a good fox trap, coon trap. You could catch a mountain lion in this probably. Wolf trap. These ones are scary because if you get hung up in this, it is hard to get yourself out. See how small those springs are? It is hard to get yourself out of. But these are what you see nowadays. These are the traps that people prefer to use nowadays. Because they freeze, but, God, this is terrifying. I'm going to put that down. They're good on water. They take a bed really easy. They're just really reliable. And, can catch a lot of stuff in them. This, you could probably catch a beaver in this. They work really good in waters. I like Long Springs better. And they're preferred by a lot of people. A lot of people use these coil springs. But keep in mind, they are hard to get out of. Ooh, scared me. Okay, on to the scary, scary one. This is the long spring trap. No, not the long spring. What am I talking about? This, if I'm gonna get caught in one, I'm gonna get caught in this one trying to set it for you guys. Okay. This is as scary as it can get with a trap. I just got it caught on my foot. Oh my God. I said if I was gonna get caught in one, I was gonna get caught in this one. Dude, these traps do not play around. Okay, let's try to get me out. Okay. Now this is a scary trap. Now these ones kill. These kill. I'm just gonna be flat out right there. These are killing traps. So the animal goes through. I'm not putting my hand in this. The animal goes through and it closes on their neck and kills them. This trap right here is good for mink, muskrat, and I mean, you could put it in a weasel box and try and catch a weasel with it. But the 330s, the big beaver traps, they're good for beavers. 110s or 220s are good for fisher, coons. These are a good muskrat trap, but they are scary and sketchy. You saw how I got caught in one. And that wasn't even it snapping, and it still hurt a little. So look out when you're doing these. Very light. And these have been around a while too. Just be careful. These ones do not have safeties. The 330s and 220s do. Also, a 120 is the one with 2 springs. They have safeties. But some people can set these with their hands. I just use these things. These tools are really good, but this is a good trap. You can catch rats in these. It's a really good trap. I would recommend buying it if you're going muskrat trapping. That one didn't want to set off, but it did. So, you might be asking, which trap is the best out of these 4? And what I say is it really depends. So if I'm thinking best 2 water traps, if I was doing a lot of water trapping, I'd go with a ton of long springs and a ton of conibears. But if I was doing a ton of land trapping, I'd go with a ton of coil springs and a few bigger long springs. If I was trying to trap rodents, I'd go with a conibear and a jump trap. If I was trying to catch small game, I'd go with a long spring and a jump trap. If I was trying to catch big beavers in a foothold trap, I'd go for this big coil spring. And this drag, yeah, it's just a drag. But if I was trying to do a ton of muskrat trapping, I'd bring these 2. But that's just me. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And I hope you enjoyed. So have a good day. And I will see you guys on the next one, which is hopefully we'll be setting some traps or deer hunting, because that's coming up too. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.